Hello, fellow Movie Crusaders. Welcome to another episode of Sean's Movie Crusades. My name is Sean Wasbrook, and today we are going to be interviewing the hurricane alligator horror film Crawl. Now, when I first saw trailers for this movie, I was like, this is basically Sharknado, but it's hurricane and alligators. I'm sure this is going to be completely and utterly stupid. But I actually started hearing a lot of positive feedback on this film, and a lot of people who were having fun with it and quite enjoyed it, so I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to go check this movie out and do a review for you guys. So here we go. Let's go into the review of Crawl. So the basic plot of Crawl, and it's a pretty basic film, is you've got two main characters. You got Haley, played by Kaya I'm so sorry. Kaya Scodelario. She plays Haley. And then you got her father, Dave, played by Barry Pepper. Basically, there is a Category 5 hurricane hitting Florida, and Haley is not hearing from her father. So she goes to his house to check and see if he's okay. She finds him in the crawl space under the house, attacked by an alligator. Thus, the film goes through. Basically, a hurricane starts hitting their street, and alligators come out of the woodwork, making it for a very, very dangerous situation. And that is the general plot of Crawl. Like I said, pretty basic plot. You can't really go much of a more of a deep dive than that. What works for Crawl? A lot of it actually works. I actually was pleasantly surprised with this film, just like what the other reviews had said. I had a lot of fun watching this film. Sam Raimi, I know he didn't direct this. This was Alexander. Is it Alexander? Aja? Alexandre Aja. He did The Hills Have Eyes and a couple other things. I think he does a really good job at painting a very terrifying picture in this film, because the reason why it's called Crawl is because they're in the crawl space and they're in a very tight kind of area, even though the crawl space is freaking massive for a house like this. But it's a very claustrophobic kind of film. It's very dark, and it is very terrifying because at the exact same moment, you never quite know when an alligator is going to pop up, which makes you be searching all around the crawl space that they're walking around in and the water, just waiting to see two eyes kind of pop up out of the water. And when they do attack, it is a very horrifying experience, to say the least. But yeah, and I think Kaya does a fantastic job as Haley, and Barry Pepper. I like Barry Pepper. I don't think he gets enough recognition as an actor. I think he did a very solid job as Dave. But the alligator attacks, like I said, are the bread and butter of this film. And this is definitely a movie I feel you will get more benefit out of seeing in front of a live audience at a theater, so you can kind of enjoy it and play along with everyone in there, because this is definitely one of those movies that is going to leave the audience jumping and screaming and yelling at the screen. And normally I hate that kind of thing in movies, but in this film it actually would probably make the film a lot more fun and enjoyable. I think the horror elements in the film work beautifully. The hurricane elements, I think, work fantastic in this film. And we have, outside of Lake Placid, we really haven't had a good alligator film in quite a very long time. So to give them kind of the limelight over sharks, which, even though I love sharks, it's nice to see another water creature outside of piranha, to get kind of the spotlight. I think the alligators do a fantastic job. And put that element of terror in the film overall. There's also a dog in the film. I don't know the dog's, or it's Cusco? Soso? I don't know. It's a dog name. But they go by Sugar in the film. Sugar the dog is adorable as hell, and you're just praying throughout the film that this dog does not get eaten by the alligator. But yeah, like I said, there's not a whole lot to talk about, because it's literally, for the most part, a two-character story, and then you have the CGI alligators, which the alligators look fantastic in this film. There was not really a whole lot of, wow, that looks fake, or I couldn't buy that. There was a lot of, holy crap, this is insane. And a lot of the elements work in the film overall. What doesn't work in the film? I mean, like I said, it's a very basic film. It's a very simple plot. They don't waste any time getting to the action of the film. I will say, if I have to nitpick at one thing, it took, even though I said it gets right to it, the initial finding of her father where Haley's looking for her father does tend to go a little too long. They probably could have cut that down by like at least 3 to 5 minutes, just because I was just like, all right, let's have her find him, let's get going. But then once they do, the movie is off to the races. That's kind of it. There's not really a whole lot of negatives of the film because, like I said, it's very basic. They don't overload you with plot. They don't throw nonsense stuff in the film to deviate from other things. They are just straight to the point. They get in, they get you out. It is a fun overall movie experience, and they don't try to add stuff into the film that are not needed. So overall, Crawl was a heck of a lot of fun. It's one of my surprise movies of the year. I actually quite enjoyed it for what it was. And I highly recommend it. And if you guys can see it in a theater with a bunch of people, I feel like it will entice and make the experience a whole lot better. Not to say that you couldn't enjoy watching this by yourself. I just think that a theater full of loud and enthusiastic audiences would definitely make this experience a lot more fun overall. So yeah, I highly recommend seeing this movie. Go have fun watching this. Don't go watching it for like this incredibly well acted experience, because it's literally a hurricane of alligators coming for you, and it's a lot of fun. And it's very well done performances by Kaya Scodelario. I'm so sorry, I'm horrible with names. Kaya Scodelario and Barry Pepper. So yeah, go out of your way to try to see this film. While as much as I do love the film, it does not crack in my top 10. But it definitely is one of my surprise ones, so be on the lookout for that list near the end of the year. We'll see if Crawl stays on that list. But going to the top 10 films of 2019 so far, we've got Toy Story 4 at number 1, Avengers Endgame at number 2, Rocket Man at number 3, Spider-Man Far From Home at number 4, Booksmart at number 5, Us at number 6, John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum at number 7, Midsummer at 8, 9 goes to Disney's The Lion King, 10 goes to Long Shot, and Child's Play is right outside the top 10. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and if you guys did, go ahead and hit that like button. If you guys feel like this review is worth sharing, go ahead and hit that share button, but most importantly, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you guys stay up to date with all the latest videos that pop up on YouTube. And also, don't forget to follow us on all the social media outlets you see below. Coming up next, we will be having the review for Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, so be on the lookout for that. And then we will be having some more shows popping up here soon with some guest stars going over certain topics such as movies, actors, and actual special topics as well, so be on the lookout for that. That'll be coming here in the next few months. But yeah, in case I don't see you, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Movie Crusaders.